Hello and welcome. Today, we'll be showing how to integrate Excel-based calculations into no-code platforms using Spreadsheet Web API, focusing on Workato. Before diving into the platform configuration, let's take a quick look at our sample Excel file. This is a shipping calculator spreadsheet that includes various data tables and complex formulas across multiple sheets. However, we will only be focusing on the input sheet, where we define our input and output cells. The sheet requires 3 inputs: origination zip, destination zip, and weight. These inputs are used to calculate the shipping cost. Each input and output value are assigned a named range, which will be key in the integration process. Next, we will publish this Excel file as an API on Spreadsheet Web. For simplicity, we will select Anonymous Access, though for enhanced security, you can choose the Require Authorization Access type. Once the API is published, make sure to record the Workspace ID and Application ID. Next, after logging into the Workato platform, we start by creating a project. To do this, go to the Project section in the left panel and click on the Create button in the upper right corner. After giving your project a desired name, within this project, click on the Create button again in the upper right corner to create a new recipe. Here, we will create our first flow. To send dynamic input data, we can use a function call as our trigger. You can either manually add the values here or use the request body for making modifications. As a simple method, you can load your request body as JSON and generate a schema from it. If you do not want to dynamically load your workspace and application ID sections or the output section, you can remove them from the list, as shown in this example. In the second step, we add a send request via HTTP action. Leave the authentication section as no authentication and enter your endpoint in the URL field. In the next step, we configure our API call. Since we are sending a POST request, we choose the appropriate settings, re-enter our endpoint, and add our request body. On the left side, map the dynamic values from the previous step to your input fields to structure the body. Additionally, under the header section, select the header option and include content type, application, JSON as the header. You should also add the output schema to map your output. Our final step is to display the output separately. For demonstration purposes, we add a log message to job report step, where we can map our output. Now, we can move on to the testing phase. Now we can test the application in preview mode. Enter zip code and wait and press the button. Upon pressing the button, API request is sent to Spreadsheet Web with inputs. Spreadsheet Web returns the calculated weight value that is displayed here. Change the weight and press the button again. Recalculated cost value is updated.